Even while it's completely cold and the snow is coming in, Shimada warms everybody's heart up with his compassion. Seeing how far he goes to help out the elderly in his town that feels so disconnected or lonely truly hits my soul and heart, because it's so sweet to see how good of a person he is and how far he will go for his hometown. But also, it hits you even harder when you realize how much everyone means to him and how disappointed he really is. Now we kind of understand this weight because of losing and not being able to play in his hometown. We know that it affected him, how much they care about him and they cheer him on, but also how he helps them out. This connection and bond he has with his hometown is so sweet. And when you see how he came back and he was so upset, like, you know he was upset. He had all the sadness in his face and all that because he couldn't give them what he wanted to show them. You know he was very disappointed in himself. And in his mind when he was coming back, he's like, I know even though I disappointed them, they'll look over it and all that, and they won't blame me or whatever, and, say it's fine and all that. They'll think everything's fine, smile. And he's like, it's because of that that makes me overall feel a lot worse, because he knows how accepting they are and how much they care about him, and that they're willing to just say, it's fine, we're just glad to have you here. And that hurts him even more because he wishes they would be aggressive and just, be angry at him for losing. But because of their compassion is what hurts him even more, because of how much he loves them and how much they love him. And seeing how he helped out the elderly, and he set up these meetings to where they could come together, this, community center, to where they can actually have shogi games and play against each other, and then, some family came together and they cooked and stuff for everyone. It was such a sweet moment to show how Shimada sets up everything for this town, and how he keeps, the economy and everything running, and just allowing everyone to be happy, especially when he helped them out, how they were selling stuff to the train station and all that. It was just one of the better scenes of the series, one of the best scenes of the series, when you see something like that displayed in this episode, with Shimada just going out of his way to do something so little for someone he really cares about, and it's sweet. It's so sweet seeing that. So, one of the best moments, too, of the episode was when he was sitting there, or actually not sitting, he was standing, and he was playing all the elderly people, and he was, playing shogi with them. Obviously, he's gonna beat them, but he's playing all of them at once, and you see in his face happiness. And if you notice, you don't see his stomach hurting in this scene. His stomach isn't killing him. It doesn't seem like he's in a lot of pain or whatever. It just overall seems like he's just happy in that moment. And Ray, he noticed that. He's like, I'm glad to see him like this. I'm glad he's smiling. He's so happy right now. And you just see, even though he doesn't seem like he's crying tears of joy or whatever, he's happy. Because he's not sitting there grabbing his stomach. He's not thinking he's in pain. You just see this man smiling as he looks at all the elders and playing shogi with them. That's a powerful scene, a very powerful scene of this episode to show the connection of the town and what Shimada has. Very, very good stuff. So there was some comedy here and there throughout the episode and all that. I mean, with the actual master, the main master, the guy that actually watches over the entirety of the shogi organization, the president, and seeing how he was messing with Shimada once again. I always have a good laugh at that. I mean, it's something that's a reoccurring gag we see constantly in this series, where the president comes up and he just starts making fun of Shimada. He's like, oh, you're fine, all that, I give you support. And he's like, not that type of support, though. And I'm just sitting here always laughing and stuff, just the way they treat each other, and the way this man is just completely savage towards Shimada, even though Shimada's such a good man. He doesn't deserve that shit, but it's so funny just to see how savage this man is. So, I mean, overall, there was a lot of good comedy in the first half of the episode, and it wasn't as a depressing of an episode as the previous episodes were, because the past couple episodes, it's been diving a lot into Shimada's character, and also giving us a very depressing side of his story, but at the same time, though, because of what we got, when we see this episode that's very happy, it just makes it to where you smile so much more, and such a greater smile from this, because of, when Shimada makes it there, and he's playing and smiling, that's a true smile he feels. So, that's a good way to like develop a character / give characterization, especially after all of these episodes just focusing on Shimada, and then you giving us these little scenes, these sad scenes and all that, and finally when we get to this episode, it's happy. I'm like, well done, March comes in like a lion. So, with that being said, there is another segment to this episode, which focuses on the sisters, Akari and all the other sisters, Hina, Momo, and all of them, and it's a very, holy shit, a very adorable scene. Like, that scene is so cute. Like, when the sisters are on screen, I'm always sitting here just smiling, I just get all bubbly inside. I'm like, it's just so adorable seeing these characters interacting, and just, you know, thinking about Ray, cheering him on, and all that, just doing these little things. It's just so sweet. And just to see how they're trying to make sweets and all that, they're trying to come together, just think of what they can do for the shop, and then, you know, they're thinking about the future. It's just these little moments that are just so adorable. I love these characters, they're just so sweet. And seeing, once again, how throughout the episode, you see this one scene where Hina, it's probably one of the best Hina scenes of the entirety of March Comes In Like a Lion. She's sitting there at the end, she's just bobbing her head and all that, and she's giving Ray a call, and then all of a sudden, as she's calling him, towards the end of the episode, you hear the phone ringtone pop up outside, and she's like, huh? And she goes walking outside, and you see Ray there, and they start talking, all that. That was just, oh my god, like that, yo. It was so sweet, like, it was so cute and sweet, and, oh, that was just a perfect scene to wrap up the episode, just to see that, just, Hina's sitting there, just, it's so cute, her just bobbing her head and all that, giving Ray a call, just to see what's going on, and then she hears him outside, that, oh my god, like, March Comes In Like a Lion, it just gives you them good feels when you conclude an episode, just that alone, oh my god. So yeah, March Comes In Like a Lion, the latest episode, a great episode. It's a very good ribbon on top for Shimada's characterization, and also, once again, showing how great these sisters are of being moral support for Ray and helping him out throughout his life. So I just love these characters, and I love this series. And so before I conclude this video, I just want to make sure everyone is aware, apparently next week is the final episode. Now, I could be wrong with that, but apparently so. So, it's coming to an end. I think next week is the final, or the finale. So, that sucks. That really fucking sucks. I love this series, too. All good things must come to an end. So, that being said, you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.